Hi, I'm Garth Drinkwater from Small Business CGT Concession Specialists. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the terms significant individual and CGT concession stakeholder. Particularly, I'm going to talk to you about the relevance of the terms and what they are, as well as the significant individual test. I'll start with the relevance of the terms. The term significant individual is relevant to 1. The small business 15-year exemption for individuals where the CGT asset is a share in a company or a unit in a unit trust. 2. The small business 15-year exemption for companies and trusts. And 3. The small business retirement exemption for companies and trusts. The term CGT concession stakeholder is relevant to 1. The active asset test, where the CGT asset is a share in a widely held company or a unit in a widely held unit trust. 2. Two of the 4 additional tests for shares in a company or units in a unit trust. 3. The small business 15-year exemption for companies and trusts. 4. CGT events J5 and J2 where the small business rollover has been chosen and the replacement asset is a share in a company or a unit in a unit trust. And 5. The small business retirement exemption for companies and trusts. I've just talked about the relevance of the terms. I'll now talk about what a significant individual is in the significant individual test. A significant individual is an individual that has a small business participation percentage in a company or trust of at least 20%. The term small business participation percentage is covered in a separate video, but for now, let's just assume that it's the sum of all direct and indirect ownership interests. As for the significant individual test, the test is applied to an entity. An entity satisfies the significant individual test if the entity had at least one significant individual just before the relevant CGT event. I've just talked about what a significant individual is in the significant individual test. I'll now talk about what a CGT concession stakeholder is. A CGT concession stakeholder is 1. An individual that has a small business participation percentage in a company or trust of at least 20%, or 2. The spouse of such an individual where the spouse has a small business participation percentage of greater than 0. And that's it. That's the terms significant individual and CGT concession stakeholder. If you'd like to know more or get in contact, head on over to our website.